Hey, welcome back to the Bears Den. How is everyone doing tonight, guys? Hope you're all having a good night tonight. It is talk show time. Whoops, wrong screen. It is talk show time. So, Alex and I, we've basically been spending the last week or so, sometimes more, sometimes less, looking through various news sites in regards to the video game industry and pick out some juicy bits, or at least things that are pertinent to know what's going on in the industry. Sometimes it's major stuff, sometimes it's minor stuff, sometimes it's very silly or uplifting. So it's always fun. Sometimes not always fun, but it's always good to know what's going on in the industry that you admire so much as far as video games. Or if you don't admire and just like to play games leisurely, it's still good to know what roughly is going on. Any trends or anything like that. But a lot of those sites can have just tons and tons of ads and not write stories very well put. So sometimes we have to interpret what's going on as far as in the information, and also just pick it up from there. And apparently something's going on Alex's screen, so I don't know what's going on there. But whatever. Either way, guys, let's kick it off. We're starting episode 41 of Smarter Than AI. It's almost been a year of us doing this. So, let's kick the tires and get this going.
Your week's going good. I've actually had a pretty good week so far, which has been really nice.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
So yeah,
always good to have a good start to the week.
I'm also double fisting. Does that tell you about how gross that is? Like, I got to get this disgusting alcohol taste out of my mouth. Mm-hmm.
So obviously, get rid of it.
That's what I was talking about.
With more alcohol.
Light. It's real fantastic.
I've been talking this entire time, and for some reason the mic was muted. So, oh well. What I was gonna say is, okay, so you're washing out that horrible alcohol taste in your mouth with more alcohol.
Yes, Bush Light. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to keep it like balanced. Like, tastes like kind of nothing. This tastes like a water. This tastes like a Jolly Rancher that melted on a sidewalk and then was pissed on. Yeah, it is not good.
Wow, that was like the first minute now, and I think we've already gone there.
No, I've been talking about it for 30 seconds. So.
Oh, okay. Well,
before you got here.
Yeah.
So how are you?
Not bad.
Nice.
Work, life, it keeps going. We're still here.
It never ends, baby.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. Well, no, it does end. Eventually. Long time from now.
All right, because at this point I'm kind of like, all right, wrap it up. Like,
yeah.
Or a way to skip grades, like, come on.
Can I just like buy the power level option or something to like?
No, like the fast pass when you go to like fucking Disney.
Yeah.
I want the fast pass.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I got a bunch of good stuff to talk about. What
okay.
About you? Let me see if this chat. Is the music too loud or is it okay? Let me know.
Last time I was in your channel watching, I didn't even know you had music going.
Okay, see, I can never tell. I don't know, man. I've been doing this for almost a year on Twitch, and I still can't tell.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Same here.
Whatever.
Same here.
I'm winging it.
One thing that I found, especially with like these headphones, is they're connected through USB. So for some reason, the volume on everything is just boomingly loud. But sometimes it comes across on stream not so loud, and it's like, well, what the hell's going on?
That's weird.
So I'm wondering, is it like just part of the like somehow the logic in the headphones and drivers and whatnot? If it connects through USB, it gets amped up on my end, not necessarily
through
Twitch.
Slobs or OBS.
Yeah, so it's like weird, but
okay,
who knows?
Okay,
yeah.
Do you want me to go first?
Sure, why not? I think I've been first
last week.
Okay, because I was gonna say I thought I went. I don't know.
Okay, I was gonna say we could do rock paper scissors.
I mean, if you don't want to go first, I can go first. That's fine. I don't care either way.
I was just doing it for the fun. I haven't played rock paper scissors in a while.
Okay, fine. We can do rock paper scissors.
All right.
Whatever.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Yes.
1 out of 1.
Yep.
All right, ready?
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Shoot.
Oh,
damn
wow.
it! All right, it's you.
Yep. Okay.
I was so sure that you were gonna pick rock. I don't know why.
I like never
Bart
pick rock.
Simpson. Like Bart, you ever see that Simpsons episode where he's like, "Good old rock, nothing beats that," and she goes, and it goes to Lisa, and she goes, "Poor Bart, always picks rock," and then he just goes back, he goes, "Nothing beats that." And then she goes, "Paper," and he goes, "Go."
Of course. Alrighty. So let's, I guess, starting with a simple one here. Deep Rock Galactic. It's a game that actually you got me into playing. You play as one of 4 different classes, either gunner, driller, scout, or engineer. Basically mining various, not just mining, but doing various certain objectives. As far as I know, the entirety of the game so far has been just the player with up to 3 friends versus bugs, alien, yeah,
PvE.
Yeah, PvE. Well, it's still just PvE, because a new season started last week. New season started, but here's the catch: they added in, for lack of a better term, robots or drones, kind of a thing. Supposedly, they're supposed to be from a rival mining company.
Oh, cool.
Just unmanned kind of a thing, or remote controlled. So that's really actually kind of cool, because they're like, some of the sound bites of the dwarves talking is like, "Oh man, if this got off the planet, then like rival companies, this data got off the planet, rival companies would be swarming over this." And it's like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's tough.
So,
and that means new enemy types too, because I got to tell you,
Yep.
I've been playing that game for a long time, and it is pretty much the same bugs since forever.
Yeah.
So it is cool that they're adding new ones.
There might have been a new bug, or at least one that I've never seen. Basically, it was like some weird, like a central kind of flower, I guess, that regrew vines that would try and kill you. And it's like, oh, I've never seen it before.
Yep.
So, but now there's robots, which is interesting.
There was also a robot that was taken over by a parasite too that you might not have seen yet.
Nope,
it's
haven't
like
seen that. Haven't seen that.
There's actually a couple of those that you'll run into for certain missions and stuff. But
I'm not surprised. I mean, up until recently, I haven't really played a lot of it, so
it runs like such garbage on stream. That's the reason I don't stream it anymore. It runs like a fucking like I again have a nice decent mid-range machine, like high mid-range, and it runs like shit. It runs like a slideshow. That's why I don't play it. I tried to, but like it just runs so bad. Yeah. It's optimized poorly.
I have noticed, at least in the little preview that Twitch gives us here on our streamer dashboard, like I'll finish a mission and then I'll quick look over and be talking with chat, and next thing I know, it's like 2 minutes later, and finally it catches up. And it's like, wow, stream's that far behind, and the whole time it's like kind of not really slideshow, but there are little jumps here and there, and it's like, ooh, that's not good. So
which is unfortunate because it is really fun. But the more people you play with too, because I even tried to stream, and this is before I upgraded my PC, to be fair, but I tried it afterwards too. When we had 4 of us in, it was untenable.
Oh, really?
It was like, I don't know if it was the game sucking up so much, or if the fact that the PC was artifacting and packing and doing 65 different things. Like, just, I know the game is optimized badly, but the 2 of them together were just a volatile couple at the bar, and they're both doing shots. I was like, I'm just gonna avoid this. So now when I play it, I just play offline. Well, not offline, but I play not on stream.
Okay, yeah, fair. But it's fun though.
Yeah, it's very
good
fun.
time kill.
And great with your buddies. You know?
Yes, very much so.
So what do we want to talk about, Alex? Do we want to get one of the bummer drummers out of the way? How many people you got in chat right now?
One other.
One other? Okay.
Yes. And it's Blue.
Oh, hey, Blue. Maybe this is a perfect time to bring this up. This is the like only like bummer drummer one that I have. Sorry, Blue.
Oh, nope, I got
You're
two
taking one
others,
for the
but
team,
yeah.
buddy. Oh, you got two others. Okay. Well, let's just quick get through this.
Rip the Band-Aid
rip
off.
off the Band-Aid off. Yep, exactly. So on Saturday at the ESL1 Stockholm Major, for Dota 2. It's a huge event for Dota people.
Yep.
Virtus Pro player named Ivan Pure is what they call him. You know, it's his tag. Molasenko was caught drawing a symbol of support for the Russian invasion of Ukraine over the in-game minimap. So in Dota, you can literally actually draw shit on the minimap, which I kind of already think is like, wow, you're just asking for shit like this.
Yeah.
Right? But I guess I didn't know this until I read this. The symbol is a Z, and I guess like before they were going to war, I guess like a bunch of the armaments, you know, tanks and shit like that, dudes were spray painting Z's on there. So he put a Z in the corner. His teammates attempted very quickly to draw over it so that it couldn't be seen.
Yep.
But the damage was done. A bunch of, you know, people who were watching it, because again, it's a major. It's an ESL major. Hey, buddy. Pure gets oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. That's amazing. Thank you for the gift. That's amazing, dude. Oh no, it's follow. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Thank you. Teammates try to draw over it. Pure gets asked about it afterwards. He said this was his fucking defense. This is also a 19-year-old, by the way. It happened by accident. He's a Russian citizen.
You just don't accidentally do that.
Right? Like, that'd be like me saying I drew a dick on a map and be like, oh, I happened by accident. I don't know. I dropped the fucking mouse and it just came out and looked like a wiener. So the tournament organizers had to come in, and the team, outsiders, got disqualified from the entire second tour, the regional playoffs, and Mind Games will receive a retroactive forfeit win for the match. They're literally, so they didn't notice while it was going on, and they retroactively went back and go, nope, you guys lost. Fuck you. Which is nice.
Yeah.
And all future matches that they would have played, also they're taking an L, automatic forfeit.
Good.
Yeah, and it's nice to see that the SL1 committee being like at least standing up for some shit. You know, that is really, really cool. But man, like, why would you have this feature? Especially, why would you have it? If you have this feature, why is that going anywhere other than the broadcast room? You know, like, what a fucking this could probably be. Do you remember when the Hong Kong Forever thing happened during Hearthstone?
Yep.
Last summer?
Oh yeah.
This is like the exact same thing.
Yep.
Like, you're letting, like, if you don't want to have political views, you know, you got to make sure that it's set up that way.
Yeah. But also at that point, though, you're then trying to figure out, okay, well, how can the mechanics or items or whatever in game, how can that be used to convey people's personal views, even if you don't want to?
No, I'm just saying the mini map. Like, if players draw on the mini map, that should stop there and never be put on the stream. The stream should just always show where players are, but stuff that's drawn on the mini map shouldn't be shown on stream. You know, because again, to go back to the dick reference thing, what if, you know, I was like, hey, here's some balls, oh, they're over here, oh, but they could be splurt right down here, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, true.
It could just be abused. And hi. Yes, we both have mirrored cams. Um, so I just think it's like kind of a little like, especially because Dota's been around for a very long time. They're lucky that this is the first time it's happened.
Yeah,
Frankly.
yeah,
So I don't know. Good on them for standing up for it though and being like, nah, fuck
yeah.
that.
Definitely good on them for that. I'm just wondering because to get the footage of what's happening in game,
Mm-hmm.
obviously the whoever's in game is obviously the two teams, but I'm assuming that they have to have at least a couple of slots for spectators in these majors.
They do, but it goes to the servers first because it's a LAN, right?
Yeah.
And then that shit goes directly to production. So that means production could even filter, like, it could put a filter, saying no drawings on the minimap. But yeah, I mean, it certainly could be done again, like,
Yeah.
but whatever, fuck him. Like, I just feel bad for his teammates though too,
Yeah.
because the rest of those guys, they were they're getting penalized too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like,
Yeah. Something tells me I'm gonna be psychic all of a sudden and be like, he is off the team.
yeah, oh yeah, Virtus Pro, dude,
Yeah.
and they have teams in multiple esports.
Oh yeah.
Like Counter-Strike, for example, like, they've always been a big name in the esports world.
Yep.
So yeah, just that's a bad look.
Yeah. Yeah. Very much so.
After you.
Alrighty.
Go lay down. I took you out before I started streaming, you cute bastard. I know. Okay, I'll give you pets. Sorry.
All right.
Thank you, Derek.
Quick little follow-up note from last week, actually, for Elden Ring. FromSoft, they realized, hey, yeah, we released this new patch, and things were fixed that we intended to fix, and somehow we broke Millennia to the point where she was just healing off nothing. Well, they went back and were like, oh, quick, like literally the next day, and threw a patch in, and were just like, quick hot fix it, and Millennia is now back to normal difficulty.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Finally?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like less than 24 hours, and they went back and fixed Millennia.
Good. Well, considering that like people were like avoiding it like the plague, i.e. me.
Oh, dude, I don't even know how to get to her yet still.
Yeah, me either. But yeah. I knew that if as soon as I found her door, I was going to be like, nah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Turn around. Got it.
I unfortunately missed out on Rykard, and that's one of the bosses I wanted to go fight. Because I know it's the gimmick boss, and it's like, well, spells are overpowered, so can we meme beam his ass?
Right.
I missed him.
So let's see what else we got. Oh my god. So do we want to talk about some big news? Kind of.
Okay.
So did you see what Square Enix did?
Which thing that they did? Because I have two different things for. Well, actually, no. I've got one for Square Enix.
I do too, and it's like it's like half a page.
Okay.
Of stuff. So as you may or may not know, Square Enix has sold off their entire Western development studio teams.
Mm-hmm.
So that includes Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, Square Enix Montreal, which is crazy. That was like your own fucking shit, and you sold that off. Like, okay, that's kind of nuts. But here's the other thing that was weird. So they sell Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, Square Enix Montreal, but not the UK based studio Square Enix, which was okay. That's a little weird. Like, I don't know what the difference was there, but okay. So, all these things also came with the actual publishing and intellectual property rights of all these fucking games. So the crazy part to me is that counts Tomb Raider, that counts Deus Ex,
Yep.
that counts Thief, Legacy of Kain. So crazy.
Plus all the
And
games before then too that
right,
didn't really have super huge releases, but were still made by them.
right, right.
Yeah.
They sold it to the Embracer Group
Mm-hmm.
for $300 million.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Mm.
$300 million? That is so cheap. Dude, let's like I don't want to like fucking no, I'm gonna harp all over this fucking subject.
Oh yeah, I was going
That
to too, man.
that is so cheap. Dude, think about it this way. Tomb Raider alone is the only video game, arguably one of the only video game movie series that ever had like a following. You know, when
Mm-hmm.
Angelina Jolie was playing her, not that new one. That new one is not good, but they got 3 movies out of that, made a bunch of money. The newer Tomb Raiders have like gotten to a point where they were selling 3 million copies, 2.5 million, and then 2 million. And
Mm-hmm.
every single time Square Enix was going, yeah, that didn't make our that wasn't our expectation. Still too low.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh,
It, it,
oh,
I have no clue as to why they did what they did. Even their press release as to why they did what they did is, in my opinion, absolutely garbage.
yeah, we'll talk about that towards like a little bit further
Yeah.
because that news came out today. So I
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Because
Um,
the article I read was like from over the weekend.
oh no. There was the rationale came out today. So, because I saw a press release from them. Um, so, uh, the other thing that's a little weird is Square is retaining the publishing rights to certain IPs, including but not limited to Life is Strange. So I guess because Life is Strange is maybe a smaller game, maybe they consider the success numbers like lower, you know what I'm saying? And that is a pretty big, niche, title.
Yeah.
Um and Just Cause, which kind of bums me out, frankly, because I really like Just Cause and I don't know what's going to happen because like 4 kind of started going a little off the rail, 3 even kind of started going a little off the rails. So that's kind of annoying. I'm like, damn it, was this like an opportunity for me to maybe get like a new set of eyes to make Just Cause?
Mm-hmm.
And Outriders. That game was like dead within like 5 days of it launching. It only came out last year. You can't even remember it. That
Yeah.
game came out last year,
Yeah.
and you frankly can't remember it. So their big choices of things that we need to keep are seriously Life is Strange, Just Cause, and fucking Outriders. I'm like, so you're willing to get rid of legitimately? Let's even pick another one. Legacy of Kain.
Oh god, yeah.
Everybody fucking loves Legacy of Kain.
Mm-hmm.
And the spin-offs, you know what I'm saying, with Raziel?
Yep.
Top tier shit. Top tier shit. Um so weird to me. So absolutely bizarre. Um the other thing that's so I tried to really deep dive this. I had to go like search a bunch of shit.
Okay.
But the deal also transfers 1,100 staff to Embracer,
Mm-hmm.
so no one's losing their jobs.
Right.
So good shit there,
Or at least
right?
yet.
Yet, right? And the deal isn't like let's also say the
Deal's not done yet.
right. The ink's not dry.
Yeah.
But that's still really cool, at least for now. Although I'm sure all 1,100 of those people are like, ooh, because most companies don't just
Oh yeah.
come in and then that's the end of it. Um, but um, and more than 50 back catalog games.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, man! So I went and I found some stuff about Embracer because I didn't know nearly enough about Embracer apparently. So Embracer is a Swedish company.
Okay.
And they have been gobbling shit up on the DL, and I don't know how they've been doing it for 2 years.
Oh
Since
really?
2020 this started. Yeah.
Hmm.
So in 2020, they bought you ever hear of Saber Interactive?
Um, hmm, I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. They kind of have a logo that kind of looks like a steel, like, I don't know, Ferengi weapon or something. Like it looks kind of like Star Trek.
Okay.
But really what they do is ports. They do tons and tons of ports. So if you don't want to do the PlayStation 4 port, you would just go Square Enix would go, hey, Saber, you go do this. Oh no, Saber, I'm thinking of Stainless. Saber is the one with the saber-tooth
Yeah.
tiger logo.
Yep.
So that was in April 2020. They bought them, Embracer bought them for $525 million. A port company they spent $525 million on.
Wow.
Right? Super crazy. So after that, we're going to jump to February of 2021. Embracer bought Borderlands maker Gearbox Entertainment.
Yep.
For $1.3 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's more reasonable. I mean,
it is. But like, how many fucking hits has Gearbox really had
outside of Borderlands?
3, and then that spin-off, Tiny Tina.
Yeah. I mean, not much. I mean, they print still Borderlands, and for the most part, that's their moneymaker.
Right, and they float on it.
Yeah.
And God forbid we think about stuff like where we go back and go, you also made Aliens Colonial Marines.
Yeah, but to be fair, so did half the world.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
That project changed hands at least half a dozen times.
And Sega wasn't exactly fucking like there was definitely blood on Sega's hands for that fucking piece of shit too.
True.
So let's So that was February 2021. Then in April of 2021, they bought Star Wars remaster machine Aspire Media for $450 million. Dude, I'm like I got this far in, and by the way, I'm still not done. There's still 2 more companies that I want to talk about. Jeez. How much money did these guys? Where are they like coming up with all this fucking funding? And they've been doing this for 2 years now, just like nah. This is not Microsoft,
Yeah.
Like, so Aspire Media, $450 million. Then, still in the same month of April 2021, they bought 3D Realms, the guys who made Duke Nukem and the Ion Storm or Ion Fury. Ion Fury. Yep. And 7 other studios for $313 million. That was the same month. In 1 month, when I looked at the numbers, they spent $1 billion on a total of 9 studios. That was in 1 month last year.
Good
How
Lord.
the fuck did we not fucking see this? This wasn't even really like reported on. That's crazy to me.
That's insane.
Yep. And then last December, this one really fucking threw me for a loop. I know you don't know much about board games. I know this isn't a board game show, so I won't harp on it. But they bought the French board game and RPG pen and paper company Asmodee, who is huge in the pen and paper and board game sphere, for $3 billion. Wow, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's like where's their hidden printing press, and can I book some time on it to get some?
Apparently, I could just be like, "Hey, I'm Alex Quino. I'm worth fucking $50 billion," and they'd be like, "Yeah, we're totally gonna buy you." And I'd be like, "All right, that's cool. Like, whatever."
Yeah.
And you know that like neither one of us are big in the concept of the like all these companies getting eaten up by more and more single entities, Disney style. But I just can't believe this has slipped completely
under the radar.
At least mine.
Yeah.
Like, I know this isn't interesting for everybody, but it's interesting to me, and I'm like, what the fuck? How did I miss this?
Yeah.
So that's super crazy. Okay. Then let's see what else we got. Okay. So I had to really dig for this, by the way. So here's a list of just some of the properties. It said they own a bunch of things.
I forget which.
Embracer owns a bunch of things.
Swedish.
So I was like, What?
No, just talking blue.
Oh, okay.
Didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, that's okay. So here's just a list of some of the things that Embracer now owns publishing rights to: Biomutant, World War Z, which actually was a surprisingly kind of good underground hit.
Yeah.
The entire Metro series. They even have a new game coming out for next gen console. Yeah, and it looks really fucking good, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Saints Row, they actually own that falls under the umbrella.
Yep.
Kingdoms of Amalur, because when 2K went under, apparently they were one of the groups that just kept picking up like the stuff that no one wanted.
Yeah.
Yep. And again, if you're getting this shit for cheap,
you can get a lot more of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And and then if you get because I don't want to go back to the video game industry, but if you were to say, hey, Alex, we're going to hire you as a designer or lead designer on Saints Row, I'd be like, I mean, what's the numbers look like here? Because I would love to work on a Saints Row game. I love that series.
True.
Kingdoms of Amalur.
Which actually was a very good game, even before the remaster.
True. And it was just the company was just poorly managed, know?
Yeah.
Little Nightmares, 1 and 2. Yep. The one where you're the little tiny person in the fucking, they own that.
Yep.
Red Faction.
Oh, wow.
Also was picked up from the THQ bin that no one wanted. It's like going into this, all right, I'm just going to keep going. Time Splitters.
Okay.
They own Time Splitters. Yeah. Here's the cool thing. When they bought Time Splitters, and this is another thing that I couldn't believe I didn't know until I fucking deep delved the shit out of this. Under Time Splitters, they started a new studio called Free Radical Designs, and they got back the original founders of the studios. Because I think in the long term, they're thinking maybe we'll make finally Time Splitters 3. Which would be huge.
Be cool.
People love that fucking series.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then the most recent one, Valheim.
Interesting.
See,
I haven't played Valheim. I've seen it being played a couple of times.
You'd like that.
Okay. It definitely looks fun. There's a lot of other games I want to get to first, though.
Sure, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's completely fair. But now let's circle back around again.
Yeah.
Okay. Thoughts on $300 million? If I had $300 million on the nose and I had to go absolutely to zero, but I could pick up Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, Thief, and Legacy of Kain, I would literally go to zero. I would. Because seriously, think about what you could... Okay, go.
No. Just keep going.
Dude, you could make tiny independent games based in those universes alone.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like a Deus Ex that was kind of set up like Shadowrun on the Super Nintendo, that Peter Molyneux did.
Yep.
Isometric view, 4-player, you could totally do that. Like that 100% would be able to be done. Thief, just literally make Thief 2 again, make it look pretty. Sold. So many old heads would be like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Oh god.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Legacy of Kain, just put a remaster of 1 and 2 out. Okay, cool. There's hundreds of thousands of my dollars back. Tomb Raider, you can literally shit into a bucket and still apparently sell fucking 2 million copies.
Yeah.
Yep. And again, this is not counting all of the multimedia aspects that maybe not so much with Thief, or maybe not so much with Deus Ex. But Tomb Raider has comic books and figs and movies, and you know what I'm saying? Like an extensive library of shit that you could just be like, whatever, there you go.
Yeah, very easily.
Okay, what were you gonna say?
Sorry. It literally is very insane that one, Square Enix was selling all of it for that matter, and two, they sold it so freaking cheap. It's like, oh my god, what the heck are you guys doing? Having said that, though, they currently are, at least in the MMO world, the top dog at the moment.
Sure. Sure.
So they have that steady monthly supply of money coming in.
Sure. But I mean, Netflix thought that for a very long time too, and now they're like,
Yep.
the back of the car is on fire. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
$300 million, dude. We've been watching purchases. Like, how much did Bungie get bought for by Sony?
I want to say it was like
Four?
just under 2 billion, and then they spent another billion just to retain people.
Right.
So
So let's call it what, 4 across the board, right?
pretty much, yeah. If you want to
Like,
go extra, yeah,
ballpark it.
yeah,
$4 billion for one company
yeah.
with only one property at this point.
Pretty much, yeah.
They don't own Halo.
Yeah.
Oh, they do have that fucking first game. Fuck was the name of that? Marathon.
Yeah.
That was also original.
Yep.
But like, okay, $4 billion with a B for a single company with ostensibly a 30 to 40-year-old property and fucking Destiny.
Yeah, exactly.
Were they trying to bundle it like they were selling shit on eBay? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mariette, can I just quick come up with a company and be like, hey, Square Enix, it's worth 2 million. I'll give it to you.
dude, fuck that. I'll sell my company. I still own my company. I'll hit up Embracer and be like, give me $2 million. You got it. You own too many. Enjoy. You know? Whatever. I don't give a fuck. That is so insanely cheap. Like, that is so insanely cheap. The mind reels. Like, at, like, where were their fucking, and, okay, cool, I guess. And I feel like, okay, so they set the numbers and the budgets and then the expectation for the sales, right? So they set all those numbers and then it comes out, and in my eyes, it does well.
Yeah.
And in the public's eyes, frankly, none of these are properties that like are just shitting out garbage.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, it literally makes no sense. I have no clue as to why they even thought to do this.
I don't either. So I do have an answer now though. K, Square Enix sold off all of their Western studios and properties, including Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, Thief, and Legacy of Kain, plus 50 more.
Yep.
So Square Enix had just had enough for $300 million. They sold all of that shit for $300 million. That is the cheapest shit. That is the cheapest purchase of all time. Yeah. So Embracer came along and was like, yeah, okay, we'll just write you a check, and there you go. Yeah, exactly. Yoink. Yeah. So we did get today a small, quick, and I'm going to try to speed this up because I realize that we've been talking about this for like 20 minutes. Square Enix finally today gave their rationale. I'm going to quote, "This enables us to launch new businesses by moving forward with investments in fields including blockchain, AI, and the cloud."
Yep.
Wow. Yep. Talk about not reading the fucking room. Holy shit.
Okay, to be fair, AI and cloud, if they didn't have the other word there, that would be fine. That's awesome. But as soon as they threw in blockchain on top of that, it's like, okay, so you're going into crypto and NFTs. Go fuck yourself now, Square Enix. Seriously.
And I guess we can take the nice little benefit of, if you liked Tomb Raider or Deus Ex or any of these other properties, at least they're not going to be thrown under that bus. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get an NFT of just Lara's boobs bouncing or something.
Oh God.
You know, but like seriously, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I guess they got a stay of execution, which is nice. Like,
having said that though, Embracer could already be doing that.
They're not.
It's just okay.
They're not like, and they've already come out with like a public thing, like actually, because I really did deep dive this. Like, I actually did this before I even streamed today. Like they're like, nah, we're just like, because it seems like what they're doing is just sitting on this nest egg for a little while and making small choices to make things and that's it. And they're just
Okay.
sitting on their asses, like. And again, I don't want to be this guy, but like, dude, where is it? Like, where has Embracer getting all this fucking money?
Yeah.
Like, it feels like it's a weird like Swedish pyramid scheme. How do you come up with fucking $4 billion over 2 years that you can just buy shit willy nilly from a company that I was like,
and
who?
and seemingly
Embracer?
yeah, and seemingly not be worried about like the future of the company too. It's like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, we'll just spend $4 billion.
It's
We'll
fine.
make money whenever.
And by the way, I didn't mention this. When they bought this for $300 million, $240 million of it was cash. So they literally showed up with $240 million in a fucking huge briefcase, like a cartoon-sized briefcase, I'm assuming. And here's $240 million cash. So $60 million could be in stocks or like liquid, you know?
Yeah,
But that means $240 million. They should have bought it with cash. Like that does sound like a mafia thing.
yeah,
Like,
very much so.
yeah, so crazy. So, okay, sorry I took up so much time.
Oh, no worries. Just a quick little note. Apparently, Amazon AWS.
Yes.
Well, to go to the other extreme, it has now apparently joined the very specific and elite club of the $1 trillion company club. Yes,
Holy shit.
trillion with a T.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Holy shit. I mean,
So,
like that's got to be less than 1%, right? Of companies that can claim to be $1 trillion companies.
it's like 3 companies, 3 or 4
Yes.
companies, and that's it. Apple, Google, I want to say Microsoft, and Amazon AWS, and that's it.
Welcome to fucking neo dystopia.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, this is what people want. Let's just watch the world burn. Oh, you don't want to watch it burn? Oh, you want to throw some gas on it too? Okay, fine, cool, awesome.
It is you, my friend.
Okay, in that case, now time for something completely different.
Oh my god, nice fucking reference.
uh, okay, back in about 2000 or so, I want to say. You remember the Nintendo Wii?
Yes.
Okay, you remember how eventually they came out? Either it was eventually they came out with Nintendo Wii Sports, or it was bundled with it. I forget which, but they came out with Nintendo Wii Sports, and everyone was playing it, and everyone was breaking their TVs.
Yep.
Because they forgot the damn little wrist straps.
Yep. And we're
It's
back in
back.
Yeah.
Switch Sports is Nintendo Switch Sports is back. Protect your TVs, folks. Wear your wrist straps.
Or just stop being sweaty-handed weirdos. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, the thing is, though, there was a streamer. I forget who it was right off the top of my head. He was live streaming playing Switch Sports, and he wasn't doing like all sorts of weird, funny. It was just like quick little motions he was doing, and it just slipped right out of his hand. Boom, bounced off the table, hit his monitor, and he couldn't use,
to be
like,
fair,
at
those
least a third of his
Joy-Cons,
monitor.
those Joy-Cons are smaller,
Yes,
and lighter, and
yes.
like I don't want to say slippery and slipperier. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do that, but like slipperier.
They're very slick.
Yes, let's not add audio fucking texture. We're gonna lose every person. But so I guess I can kind of see it, but they are still light. They're like, what the fuck, man? Like, how hard are you like doing those little wrist motions? I'd hate to get a hand job by somebody who could do that. Like, cock off the base. Yeah, I don't know. I saw that too. You know what I will say though? That this new Wii Sports is actually getting good reviews though.
Yes, it is.
Which is nice. I guess if you're gonna break a monitor, it better be good. I suppose.
Yeah.
And at least TVs are cheaper now. But yeah,
yeah. They're cheaper depending on what you want, though. So
true.
I mean,
True.
If you want like the 4K super high refresh rate, then okay, start calling Fort Knox and tell them you want to make a withdrawal.
Right. I mean, even my fucking super wide ass one was pricey AF. Like, you know. Although to be fair, I cheated the system and went fucking 2 days after Black Friday, and then somehow they were like, "Oh, it's still on Black Friday prices," and I was like,
Yoink.
"Yeah, start the car." um, okay, so I have another funny one.
Alrighty.
Okay, so
Meanwhile, thank you, Blue,
love
for that
this
sub.
story. Oh, oh, beans. So I love this story.
Habanero.
Which is doing a thing. I'm just gonna tell this for my story.
Your favorite.
He's supporting St. Jude's this month. So spicy beans.
This was just actually a Twitch Prime sub.
Oh, okay.
So
okay. Well, fucking, I was trying to make you look good, but
well, I mean, if it was a St. Jude bean, then it would be, oh hey, someone donated X amount to have me eat a specific flavored bean.
Oh, okay.
Which so far no one has actually gone straight for the Carolina
The
Reaper.
bean.
No one's gone straight for the Reaper yet. Someone's
Okay.
gone for some habanero, but not for the Reaper.
Okay, I gotta tell you, that disgusting Bahama Mama has me in a headspace that like I can't get out of. All right. Okay, moving on quick. So Coca-Cola announced that it has a new limited edition flavor called Coca-Cola Zero Sugar Bite. BYTE.
So
As
they
in
put computer code into it?
Wait until you hear the rest of this, dude. I was in fucking hysterics as so I had to go to the website. I had to. You can only buy it online. It's like a limited thing. So I had to look it up because this is so fucking clearly shitty marketing and like I just wanted to see it. So, first of all, the flavor is pixel flavored.
So square and sharp and pointy.
Or tiny and old? I don't know. Like that's, you're leaving a lot of room for the imagination.
Yeah.
But this is the quote that had me like first starting like down this like I have to talk about this tonight. So this is a direct quote. The first ever flavor born in the metaverse. Bite celebrates the everyday magic of pixels coming together to facilitate digital connection. I was like almost in tears. I was like, oh my God, that is so the worst advertising, the worst marketing. That is terrible. So, are you at the website? Are you looking at it right now?
I just did Google search for Coke Bite and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So, let me go on. This is the continuation. The drink's bright and upfront taste is reminiscent of powering up a game, and its refreshing finish makes it perfect for a gaming connection. This is like Hackers the movie level of writing. I'm in. I know exactly what they want. So, okay. That's fucking ridiculous.
I'm Hackerman.
Yeah, exactly. So this was the last part that like, okay, now at this point I've been laughing for like 20 minutes and I was like, okay, get it together. And at the very bottom of the webpage, there is a whole line of text and it says, the website specifically says this in tiny text. This is not sponsored, endorsed, or administered by Epic Games Inc. Like they thought, like it was like people were gonna go, oh, it must be a Coca-Cola Fortnite edition or something. What a weird inclusion to have. Like that is so oddly specific. There was no other company. It was just Epic.
So does that mean all the other game companies in the world are somehow like sponsoring or promoting this product?
There's some shady cabal of fucking video game companies. They were like, get me a drink that was born in the metaverse. I could not. Oh my God. It's fucking can't. Funniest thing I've ever seen. So here's the worst part. I bought a can.
God.
I had to. It's so fucking bad. It's so bad.
You realize though now, you're
What
gonna
a
have to
single
actually
can, Rich.
you're gonna have to actually let us know what it tastes like.
I could drink it like live here
on stream. Yeah.
Yeah. And then maybe I could even like make it, Jesus Christ. I could like maybe even make it into a mixed drink after I taste it like the single time, you know?
Oh God. Good luck with that.
Oh my God. What are you kidding me? It's the perfect gaming companion, Rich. I read the marketing material.
Plus, it was also on the internet, so it's got to be true.
Why would fucking marketing lie?
Marketing's never lied yet. I mean, come on.
Oh my God. I like can't handle that level of fucking like disconnect between like marketing and who they're directly trying to market to.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it. Good.
I'm sitting here thinking, if this was a month ago, I would sit there and say, okay, Coke just played the best April Fool's joke.
April Fool's joke, that would have been hilarious. That genuinely would have been funny. But this is fucking, May 3rd. This is very much not that.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, dude. I cannot. And seriously, there's so many like words there that I was like, oh God damn it. Fucking metaverse? Who in the history of time? Like, you could have said internet or digital space. Like, there was like a million metaverse. Have you ever heard a human say that?
Sadly,
yes.
Made by
okay, then that person was a design marketing robot and he probably works for Coca-Cola now.
Well, I doubt he works for Coca-Cola. Design marketing robot. Well, it was Mark Zuckerberg, so alien maybe.
Right, exactly, and could be cyborg. Like, let's not fucking, right? Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Dude, that is the funniest fucking thing I have ever heard.
Yeah.
Like, there is no irony detected. That is just so ridiculous, dude.
We have this new product and we're just spouting off buzzwords now because hopefully you guys will buy it.
I wish that like they could like, dude, okay, you know what else would have been an awesome addition to this? Like, do a scene from Hackers, right? And then Photoshop in a can of fucking zero sugar bite on like the desk, and he's like, oh, gotta keep it up. I gotta be in the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would have been kind of funny, and that would have been a little better, but oh man, I love it so much. I just love it so much. The fact that that's just a real thing just makes me so happy. It just makes me so happy. All right, well, that was fucking ridiculous and amazing.
Yeah, that's for certain.
I was like waiting for that. Like, literally when I found that, I was like typing it all out. And I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be the best day of my life. All right. Whew. Okay.
Alrighty. Let's do this one here. Activision Blizzard, the company that keeps on giving.
Or
at least for reporters to comment on, that is.
And mock.
Yeah, that too. So they recently released their most recent quarterly report as far as numbers for sales, money made, number of players across all their platforms, yada yada. Releases all that crap.
It's quarter one.
Yeah. And they disclosed in there that they are currently, across all their platform, all their games that are active at the moment, they are currently down 60 million players.
Players.
Players. 60 million active players, from 435 million to 372 million. So, if you want to sit here and say that the events that have gone on this past year for Activision Blizzard don't make a dent in the company, no. People are fucking sitting here going, oh, you're treating your employees like shit? Well, guess what? You're not getting this.
Not even just that.
They're actually
they're not even like, right, and they're not even interested in playing your Tosh.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
exactly. So, realistically speaking, the one thing companies do listen to is your wallet. And 60 million players have sat there and said, bye-bye.
I also saw earlier today that they were blaming the low sales and player base of Vanguard on World War II. So they were like literally like, we shouldn't have picked World War II as our fucking subject matter. Yeah, you could have gone back 10 years and all of us would have said that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, no, you're right. We don't have enough World War II first person shooters.
Yeah.
Like,
That's exactly what we need.
like, do you need like one of those mining parakeets that like, like you walk into a meeting, some guy has an idea, and I'm just carrying the parakeet. The parakeet drops dead, and I go, nope, like, nope.
Just point to the parakeet. No.
Dead bird. Like, we're out of here. Like, too many toxic fumes. Yeah, I like that is like unbelievable that they're still so fucking thick, like that they can't get that. And we don't want fucking robots shooting space, Mars Nazis either. Like, you got to kind of find somewhere in between, bruvs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. I can't stop thinking about Bite.
God.
It's gonna be like 2 days from me. I'm in the shower. Like, you ever seen that episode of The Simpsons where Mr. Burns starts laughing and he's like, ha, 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 and then it's like an entire scene of him in the shower and he's laughing, and then him in bed, like going, and then like he's back at his desk and he goes, what was I laughing at again? Oh, yes, that crippled Irishman. That is gonna be me with Coca-Cola Bite. Like, it's gonna be 3 days of me doing that.
It's gonna be funny though if it actually somehow tastes good.
Which
that would definitely be funny.
And I will legit try my best to be
fair and objective.
Yeah,
okay.
I will try.
Okay.
All right.
As we then, the rest of us sit here, watch him take a quick little sip, and then immediately run for the bathroom. It's like, well, that's fair and objective.
That's a glowing endorsement.
Yeah.
They'd probably put it on the fucking website. Alex Quino, he has Smarter Than AI. 7 people watch this show. Look at him. Like, he loves it. All right. So, what do we want to talk about next? Do we want to talk about Xbox Bethesda?
Sure, because I don't have that.
So Xbox, Microsoft, and Bethesda decided, okay, you know what? There's no E3, there's no events going on. Fuck you, we'll make our own with blackjack and hookers. It is taking place online on June 12th. The only reason I bring this up is because they didn't make any announcements yet. They just said June 12th, we're gonna do a thing, which is like a month away, roughly, right?
About 5 weeks.
So I was thinking we could have a little guessing game. Like, what do you think they were going to announce, kind of thing? I'll start. That way you can have a little bit of time to ruminate. One of my favorite words. I am going to guess Outer Wilds 2 is probably going to be, at the very least, announced. Maybe a non-gameplay trailer. Outer Worlds 2, if you guys don't know, was the guys who did Borderlands, fuck. They did Vegas for Fallout New Vegas. Obsidian has been eaten by them, and the first individual thing that they did was Outer Wilds. Did really well. Actually did better than fucking Fallout 4, frankly. So my imagining, that came out 3-ish years ago now. So my thought is probably there'll be an Outer Wilds 2 announcement of some description. Like, even if it's just, hey, this is being made.
Yeah. Outer Wilds or Outer Worlds?
Worlds, sorry.
Okay.
Worlds.
Because Blue was just asking that, and it's like, interesting.
Outer Wilds is a different game. Yes. Yeah. And thank you for the correction, Blue.
Okay.
Thank you for the correction.
As far as something that they would be announcing in some way or another, it's that's a good question, because have they actually officially announced the next Elder Scrolls game?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In 2019, actually.
I'm almost wondering, would they actually have a short, but some sort of like minute-long trailer
Of what? The
of
new Elder Scrolls?
yeah.
I doubt it, and this is my rationale here. That game Starfield got a huge pop-off thing for the Game Awards in December, and I guarantee that they are going to be working their asses off to keep a lot of Elder Scrolls stuff super close to the chest.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But I bet that we get a bunch of more info because that fucking trailer, I don't even remember if you remember, it was basically like a lunar lander on the surface of like a planet, kind of like dusty, kind of like the moon kind of thing. And it looked really nice, but we talked about it when it came out. It didn't tell us fuck all. Like it just was a very nice in-game, pre-rendered cutscene thing.
Yeah.
So this is a new IP. My imagining is that they would want to push that because, dude, Elder Scrolls, they basically could be like 3 days from now, Elder Scrolls is coming out, and it would sell fucking buku.
True.
Like you almost have to do no marketing for it. Like you literally almost have to do nothing.
True.
I mean, how many things is fucking Skyrim on? I'm pretty sure my toaster can play fucking Skyrim.
Yeah, really.
I'm pretty sure it was pre and packaged. Yeah. So that would be my guess for that. I would.
At this point, it's hard to remember what all is in their library.
Repertoire?
Yeah, repertoire. Well, not really repertoire, more of a catalog of games.
Sure. Okay, well, I could go again. I made a couple. And see, I kind of cheated this. I probably should have texted you this so that we could have like
instead of putting me on the spot.
Yeah, exactly. Which I'm sorry about doing. I would bet that there's going to be Halo Infinite stuff from the Microsoft side.
Yeah.
I bet there's going to be something.
No, I don't.
I bet that there is some trailer reveal of maybe even early Forge technology because they've been working on it for so long. Yes, they pushed it back, but I bet that that's in a good enough place that they could do demo-y kind of, look at how cool this is kind of thing. Or, no, you don't think?
I don't think so. I mean,
also I'll bet you a gentleman's dollar.
Also think of the timelines, though. Season 2 literally just started today, I think, actually.
Yep.
And we're talking 5 weeks from now, they're going to be sitting here going, hey, by the way, here's a little bit of what Forge looks like. Oh, and we need mental health breaks here just so we don't burn out.
I bet it's just
you're going to get it in 7 months. Haha.
I bet it's like a tech demo kind of thing. Like where it shows off, this is the new tech. It doesn't look nice, but this is what we're thinking. I'd bet you a gentleman's dollar on it. Let's just put it that way. I'd bet you a gentleman's dollar on it. But the other thing I was thinking was Game Pass for PC.
Okay, when you say Game Pass for PC, what are you talking about?
Steam integration. Because both Valve and Xbox have been very open to that idea. And I bet that if they got that running on the Steam Deck, that would be a huge push for both of them, right?
As far as getting it running on Steam Deck, that knowing Microsoft, I'm probably going to sit there and say Microsoft would not like that at all because Steam Deck does not run Windows.
Right, it doesn't. It uses Phantom.
Right.
But that would be a nice, that'd be a nice bridge for them, right? Because they would still get additional numbers from all the people who are playing on Steam Deck. It promotes the Steam Deck, which Valve would like. I could just see the synergy there, to be a marketing asshole for a second. I could see them being like, okay, this works good for both. No, this is good for both of us. because it would be cool if like a Steam Deck could, if you owned the Steam Deck and then you got, Game Pass, you could play Game Pass games on your Steam Deck. That is really good synergy for both companies. I could 100% see that. Now, would I bet a gentleman's dollar on it? No, I wouldn't bet a gentleman's dollar. But we're just spitballing here, right?
Yeah,
we're just spitballing.
Oh, actually, I'm trying to think. When was the last Elder Scrolls Online expansion come out?
Actually, last year.
I'm almost wondering, would they tease something on that? Because usually with MMOs, pretty much every year, 18 months, you can get something teased about it. So
I agree.
There may be something there.
I would also, this one's for my girl Kay. They have already announced an in-development project for Fable. I would not be surprised if there was a Fable announcement.
Yeah.
It wouldn't shock me. Even if it was an early trailer, pre-rendered bullshit, it 100% would not shock me if a Fable announcement happened.
Yeah.
And even if they just said Fable 4, like it was just the logo. Right?
I can see that.
I could see that.
Yep.
Yeah. And they already know the company that's working on it, Playground Games. So that's been announced and in development for, I don't know, like 2 years now or something, maybe even more at this point.
Wow, yeah. I can definitely see that happening.
Yeah, me too.
Because I'm looking up Bethesda's catalog of games here, and it's like, because some of them it's like, no, it's way too soon to get another installment of that. Some of the games, it's also like Prey. How do you make a sequel to that? I mean, it kind of wrapped things up in that situation. So,
sure. I mean, dude, it'd be cool. How about you give us the Prey game that never fucking ended up coming out, and then you ended up giving us this new one?
Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing, I almost guarantee, like I 100% would be gentleman dollar bet on this, State of Decay 3. That's been in the works for like 2.5 years now. Yeah. So I guarantee we get some sort of
news on it at the very least.
Yeah, right. And confirmation that like, yep, still in the works. Like, I hope that it's better than the last one, and also I hope that studio gets cleaned up because that's another one, a couple of fuckheads roaming around there. But I like State of Decay, the series. I really liked 1. I didn't really play too much of 2, but I really enjoyed 1. So it like that would be cool. That was all my guesses. You got anything else?
Can't really think of anything right else off the top of my head that would be.
No, that's all fine.
Yeah.
I mean, like, to be fair, seriously, I did kind of blindside you with this one.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's always fun to play guessing games, though, as far as with what companies may come up with.
And that was right, and that's why I was like, "Oh, dude, now that I know this, like, let's maybe do like a little fun, like, what if scenario, what's your next topic so I can go take a slash?
I was gonna go with a Call of Duty anti-cheat.
Oh, sure, go for it.
Okay,
yeah, go for it. Oh, I already know what it is.
Yeah,
and I'm not gonna
but yes, there is a new update for the anti-cheat software that the Call of Duty games use. And the funny thing is, by the way, let me just quick pull this up real fast. It is the Ricochet anti-cheat system or software, whatever you want to refer to it as. But yes, in Call of Duty, they are using the Ricochet anti-cheat software, which now apparently there was an update to it that cloaks cheaters. Like there's a cloak between people who are cheating and people who are not cheating. Effectively, what this means is if you're caught cheating, the cloak is wrapped around you effectively. you can't see the legit players. You can't shoot at legit players. Like, even if you're blind firing and hoping you're hitting legitimate players who are playing by the rules, your bullets do no damage to them. They, however, legit players can shoot you, they can see you, I believe they can hear you, or you can hear them. But the cheaters cannot shoot you, they cannot see you, they cannot hear legit players, which is interesting. It does pose an interesting question here, because at what point, like, if I jump into a game and all of a sudden all my teammates are sitting here screaming, why can't I shoot, where is the enemy team, why can't I hit them, blah blah blah. It's great that this cloak that is wrapped around cheaters prevents them from seeing, shooting, whatever, enemy players that are legit. Who's to say that the cheater's not in the game just to completely fuck over teammates and team kill? I mean, that's very much an MO of cheaters in games, is just to go into a game and have my fun because I'm cheating on live servers with my god mode, infinite ammo, no reloads, firing rockets every half millisecond and blowing up the entire world. Which, by the way, is super easy because I'm just sitting in a small room with the rest of my team here and they're all dead. Haha. Enemy team wins. So I'm wondering, is this actually helpful, or would it just be easier to sit there and be like, oh, hey, you go with the FromSoft method and be like, hey, you've been caught cheating, you're going to this separate server. Go play with the rest of the cheaters. Because that way, legit players can play the game, and cheaters are kind of fucked over.
Yeah, they already have that, though. And it's still not enough. Like they have such a terrible fucking cheating problem that they already have that in line. Still not. That's why they keep adding stuff to it.
Right.
But I mean, ugh. Like let's just put it this way: it doesn't exactly, like, the cheating problem doesn't. Fuck the fact that the game is bad. The cheating problem also, like, on top of it, like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like, you know. Yeah, and yes, I mean, I guess this is one additional layer, I suppose, but I don't know. It, like, this doesn't really seem like oh, you fixed it, you know, because between this and the Ricochet thing now, which they stole from Call of Duty, or Call of Duty stole from Rainbow Six Siege, by the way.
Yeah.
Like how many more of these fucking systems? All right, the next time your head balloons up to the size of, like, a fucking theme park mascot, like, you know, like, how many more things are they gonna have to add before, like, this shit just, like? But, you know, cunty cheaters are drawn to games like COD. Like, you know, they're drawn to games like COD.
Oh yeah, because games like COD, it's a no skill game. You need, like, virtually no skill to play it. Yeah, I'll stand by those words. You need virtually no skill to play a COD game.
Okay, I'm not getting roasted in the comments for that.
I don't care if I get roasted in the comments for that. Reason why is because, one, I don't fucking give a shit about Activision Blizzard, and guess what? Call of Duty's Activision Blizzard, so they can go fuck themselves.
Your husband was like,
yeah, I know.
Book blasphemy.
Gotta love the peanut gallery in the background.
Yep. So this does bring me to an interesting topic, though, that I also have for today.
Okay.
I love
it when we can segue into things.
Yeah, I really do. Segues are so nice.
Yes.
So do you remember a little while ago how Bungie and Valve were actually working together to sue a company named Aim Junkies?
Yes.
Okay. So to give you guys a little bit of back stuff, Aim Junkies is a website that would sell you hacks and the directions on how to modify your game's files to add wall hacks and headshots and, yada, yada, yada.
Yep.
So they had been brought to court. And here is the fucking twist, people. So get ready for this. Wednesday, a federal judge dismissed Bungie's copyright infringement claims against Aim Junkies, while agreeing that the cheat seller's legal defense that the Destiny publisher and non-trademark related claims should skip courts and go to arbitration. So in this big argument, I'm going to try to thin this out a little bit for you guys.
Yeah.
In this big argument, Bungie had claimed this company, Aim Junkies, was selling cheats, and that, in addition to the fact that it was ruining player experience, yada, 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 it also was copyright infringement on their own technologies. But here's the fucking caveat. It's not really copyright infringement because all of that cheating code is original code. Do you see what I'm saying? Right.
So they're just digging out the code that lay dormant. And
they're making their own code and telling, gun barrel goes here. That's all original code. That's not a copyright infringement. It's not like that wasn't doing anything for a copy. A copyright means that if I made a game and it looked like a gun that looked exactly like a Bungie gun, that could be a copyright claim, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're not talking about that. This judge was saying copyright, not so much. Not so much. So notably, this is the quote from the judge. Notably, Bungie has not pleaded any facts explaining how the cheat software constitutes an unauthorized copy of any of the copyright works identified within the complaint. That was from the judge, Genzilla. So, and by the way, Genzilli. Anyways, very funny name. So, the judge referred to non-trademark claims to arbitration, which is in line with Bungie's own license agreement. So in their EULA agreement, when you go to play a game, you know how you always say, yes, I'm going to adhere to that. There was nothing in the EULA about affecting that and it doing anything with copyright claim. They said you still can't cheat, right? Isn't that fucked up? So again, because it wasn't written down in the tiniest legal goddamn document ways. So, Aim Junkies is going to completely skate on 28 counts. Totally skating. So, I know, fucking the justice system of any country. So well done.
Well, not only that, this is also just Bungie being, Bungie's lawyers, when writing the EULAs for their games,
didn't
completely being like, oh, hey, we need to put in these 47 gigantor modules of text, and we have 4 more trucks coming. Oh, well, we're done putting in these 47 modules. We're done. Forget the trucks. And it's no, you need those extra trucks of text and legalese because that's what's going to protect your ass. And they just shipped it with the 47 instead.
Right. So, Bungie's claim that the site violated trademark laws were left intact. So that means, basically, the judge is agreeing with Bungie's other stuff that it was, the other accusations are sufficiently stated. That shit is you can't alter game files. That is 100% breaking our EULA.
Right.
Which makes sense. But so the case is still going to go on, but all those copyright claims completely out the window. They're completely out the window. She was like, go to arbitration if you really want to fucking bitch about it. Which if one judge is already saying not so much, even if we went to arbitration, another judge is probably going to say it. A much similar thing at any rate. So it's like, do we spend the time and money to keep pursuing this, or do we just go, fuck it, cut our losses, try to still win the other stuff that's on the table? Aim Junkies site owner, the guy who owns the place, did explain also in court that he kind of doesn't care because they are in the final stages of selling to a group of investors in the Ukraine. So not only did he get like half of his fucking shit thrown out of court, he doesn't give a fuck. If he gets this the sale to the investors in the Ukraine, this dude's gonna skate with all the money. I mean, okay, fuck hackers, right? We can say that like outright, right? Fuck hackers. But I'm a bit of a scofflaw myself. I'm a little bit of a fucking, anarchy kind of guy. I kind of like the idea that like these guys fuck over Punchy and get away with it scot-free and walk away with an even bigger check. So you sold all this shit, all these fucking hacking things. Then you're selling the company and you're legally going to be like, and just like moonwalk out of the court. Like, that's kind of badass. Like,
it's one way to stick to big companies. That's for certain.
Yep, I agree. And, fuck these companies. Like, you didn't marry them. Like,
True.
You gave them $60. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was like pretty fucking ridiculous on like every level. I was like, wow, that is a fail from like so many sides. Like, that is just a fail on so many sides. And then this one guy just comes in like, and then Homer Simpson's his way like in and out of the bushes with a huge check and then another huge check.
Yep.
So
yeah. Something tells me in the near future, Bungie's lawyers are going to go back and check their.
That EULA is going to be twice as long next time.
Oh, easily.
Like,
easily.
Yeah. Yep. But I just thought that was funny, and I like to talk about the legal side of things.
Yeah.
Because I get to learn more stuff about the law, like I did today, like about the copyright claim, and cool.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm done.
Alrighty. So, more Square Enix fun goodness. Well, kind of at least. This is more centered on Final Fantasy XIV, though, because apparently there was a recent content patch or update that came out with a brand new 5v5 PvP mode.
Okay.
Now, for starters, PvP in MMOs to begin with is never balanced. It's catered to a very small portion of your player base. So, kind of who cares? But
those 7 people.
yeah, exactly. But the main thing with this is apparently this, I guess, to liken this, I guess the easiest way I can say this would be throwing it back to the early days of like League of Legends, where people would just sit there and spam emotes or spam texts, even when the game's like the slightest hint of being them losing, they would just be like, "Oh, nice job.
Run it down mid. Baby."
People are doing that in this. And it's like
Final Fantasy 14 online?
Yes. And it's like, dude, this is a very small, like, the people that are signing up for this is a very small amount of the player base to begin with. And but
it's just
it's like, what? But the game director is sitting here asking people to not be assholes and actually just grow up and play the game. And if you lose, you lose. You win. Who cares? Kind of a thing.
Yeah, okay. Hey, people, could you wish in one hand and shit in the other? Guess what, director dude? Which one's going to fill up faster? Like, exactly. Come on, man. Like, PvP for MMOs is always unbalanced and broken, and they were always going to bitch. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. You're totally right. Like, it doesn't matter the MMO. But it's almost endearingly Japanese to be like, oh, please stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's your big answer. Like, oh, come on, guys. People worked really hard on this. Like, okay.
Now,
yeah, that'll stop the internet.
Yeah. Now, granted, keep in mind,
leave Britney alone.
This was also from the same game director that a month before the release of their most recent expansion to Final Fantasy XIV went online and said, I am humbly sorry, but the expansion will need to be delayed. At least I think they said another month or something, just to get some extra polish and work out bugs and like that. So it's kind of the norm for them to be overly polite in Japanese, even when they're complaining, kind of a thing.
Right.
So, okay, but you're not gonna get much out of this.
I like so if I was a dev on that, I'd be like, and to the PvP players, suck it, deal with it, or stop playing. Like, I don't care. Yeah. You're a 1% of the population. How's the rest of the game? The 99% of other players. Are they comfortable? That's where we spend our time. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it is very Japanese of them to be like, guys, try to be nice.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. That'd be like if a raging forest fire was happening and I show up with one water balloon.
Sploosh.
It like doesn't even hit the ground. It just evaporates before it even like hits. I tried. Like, you know. At least I did something. Yeah, it's pretty fucking terrible. So should we talk about the Twitch stuff?
Might as well. We only got half an hour left.
Yeah. It's gotta come up at some point.
Yep. This is.
Do you want to do it or you want me to do it?
Probably no matter which way you look at it, this is not going to be fun.
It's not that it's not fun. Like, fuck Twitch.
Yeah.
And fuck these goddamn opinions. All right, fuck it, I'm doing it. Okay. All right. So the other day, there was some leaks from an anonymous source that was saying these changes that are coming up in summer of this year. Twitch is looking for more ways to monetize us streamers, anyone who's a partner, which is all of us. Even if you're an affiliate, you are technically a partner, which is absolutely unbelievable. Like, I'm sorry, trillion dollar company. Are you not making enough money off of us? You're literally taking 30% of every sub that we get, and this is enough for you? So, these are the currently discussed ideas. Again, nothing has been finalized. I'm just going to say this stuff. Incentives for streamers to run more ads. So, for the people who are watching in our streams right now, there is going to be possibly more incentives for us, the streamer, to run more ads because they are thinking about changing the revenue split of subs from 70% to 50%, which means every time you guys sub to somebody, which thank you for that. Anytime you do that, that is amazing. Fucking, you're always helping out small streamers. Like, and don't sub to big streamers, please, for the love of God, people. Anyways, and use your goddamn fucking Twitch Prime fucking free Amazon ones. Just putting that out there. All right. So, it goes from 70 to 50%, which means we would get kneecapped for at least $2 on every single one of those, basically, is what it almost boils down to. $1.33, right? Is it about right?
Something like that,
yeah. A new tier system, which there is no information about. Do you have any information about it? Because I looked.
Nope.
Didn't see anything. I'm assuming that means tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 subs is what I'm assuming they were talking about. Because
okay, well, continue your train of thought there.
My train of thought is so you can sub to any channel, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and each one of them is progressively more money that Twitch gets and fucking the streamer gets, right? You're basically offering more money a month. Which makes me think if they are talking about a new tier system, I don't know. You know what? Let's just keep going.
Because I was going to say, as far as that tier system, I think that's more in general to effectively taking partners, affiliates, whatever, and putting them in different tiers based on their viewer count, their sub count.
Oh, interesting. I didn't even
break
think
that
of
up
that.
even further.
So we're both affiliates.
Yeah.
So there would be something in between, maybe partner and affiliate.
Probably not really between a partner and affiliate, but instead of just being like, okay, there's streamer and then affiliate and then partner where everybody else resides, it's more like, okay, partner, partner plus, partner better, partner epic, kind of a thing. That's the tier system I'm envisioning them doing.
See, not me. I imagine, because they already make fucking buku dollars off of everyone who's a partner.
Then why are they sitting here saying we need more? Especially considering ads. Like the last pay cycle for me from Twitch, I made a whopping like 10 cents off of ads.
That can't be right.
No,
really?
Seriously.
Wow.
Like there are big streamers, big speedrun streamers like Kizaron from Games Done Quick. He showed, like, he brought up his analytics and showed amount of money gained from ads, and it was less than $1.
Right.
And it's like, dude's streaming to like 300 plus people a night. And
apparently that's not enough for Twitch.
But he's even said he runs at, well, yeah, let's just move on.
Okay. So the other thing they were talking about is no more exclusivity, which I read as you can now stream on multiple platforms. So that's like their give and take. They're like, all right, we're going to take more money from you, but you can stream on YouTube or fucking Facebook Gaming or whatever. And that's like their version of a concession. So you're taking more of my money and saying I can go now build a whole nother community.
Do you
see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I know.
Like, okay, you're right. It's so easy to be a streamer Twitch. Like, one of you motherfuckers do this. Like, ugh. Anyways, and these changes could be implemented summer.
Yep.
In this summer, which it's May. It could literally be next month or the month afterwards.
Yep. Very easily.
I am torn.
Okay.
I could bail on Twitch and be like, fuck this. The small group that I have, because it is like you, like I got like 15, 20 people who give a shit about what I do here. And I could start again on another one. It would fucking infuriate me and piss me off that I'd have to do a shit ton of work to like rotate everything again, start from abstent. And some of those, even those people who do like me, wouldn't rotate to another platform.
Yeah.
Because Twitch is just so ingrained that, like, you know, like you're bored and you just go, Twitch, who's on? All right, cool. Would you open up another tab and even think to yourself, like, maybe it's not even like a you wouldn't do it for the other person, you would, but would you even think, oh shit, I gotta go check YouTube gaming to see if Alex is on? No. Fuck no. Most people wouldn't. They go to Twitch and that's it. This is so obnoxious, and the fact that it's fucking Amazon who owns Twitch and you're saying you don't have enough money. Dude, is this like the end of times, and like somewhere on this planet rich people are building like a space ark where they're just trying to like take every dollar that they can, and now they know that they fucked the planet and they already have a predestined next generation of fucking like landing place. Dude, this is so unbelievable that like we are living through this 1983 cyberpunk dystopia at this point. Like, you're bitching you don't have enough money? Wow, dude.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Wow. Go ahead. Sorry, share your thoughts.
No, it's fine. The one thing I'm very cautious of when reading this information and reading even into it. Usually Twitch, when addressing all their streamers, if it's something going to all their streamers, they just mention, hey, streamers. If it's something going to partners and affiliates, they specify partners and affiliates. With all the wording I've seen of all the reports of this, it's only been partners.
Right.
So the give that they're saying of, oh, hey, we're now allowing you to stream on multiple platforms at the same time. I don't think they're going to give that to affiliates. I think they're still going to lock affiliates down and unfortunately punish us even more.
What incentive? So, okay, let's say that that's correct. Because you're right. The nomenclature is, you're right. They are only saying partners right now. But what incentive does that give us? Like, now again, this isn't my career. This is something I do for fun.
Right.
But what incentive does that give people to build anything? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It
like,
literally gives us no incentive, gives affiliates no incentive other than greed of, hey, I get more people in here, I get more subs. Eventually, hopefully, if people at Twitch like me enough, I can become a partner, and then I can literally do this all over again by streaming on YouTube at the same time on Twitch, which, I mean, as you mentioned, yes, building a community is just, oh, here, let me just turn on,
easy.
press power,
So
and
easy.
I've got a whole new community.
It's
yeah,
so easy.
Yeah, it's
like you wonder why, you know, anyone can stream apparently.
Yeah.
So why doesn't everyone just do this professionally? Kay just said, imagine if they ran more ads but allowed more variety in the platform, including 18 plus. Good luck with that. They'd instantly become the next TV, the only go-to, but they've got a tunnel vision like that, and that's about kind of what I agree with.
Mhm.
But I there's no incentive, like, because here's the deal: if Twitch does take this fucking Emperor Palpatine, you got to go lay down, Bob. I'm still streaming. Turn where, like, I would hate to leave what little fucking people give a shit about me on the stream. But I would. Like, I just don't feel like that's, like, Justin TV started off as, like, this fucking kind of fluke thing, the way that YouTube started off, you know?
Yep, very much so.
And there are some other options out there nowadays. Like, Twitch is taking this attitude that there's only Twitch.
Yep.
You know? And shit, I got a buddy who left and he does, I can't remember, not Tubi, it's something like that. And he's doing good. And it's a small niche thing. So if I do see this Emperor Palpatine thing coming, I'm just gonna go, fuck it. Look, I know this isn't cool, and I'm sorry, like, for people who don't want to do this, but screw it. I'm leaving Twitch. I just, like, I don't even make any real money here. Once every 3 months, I maybe get to pay my power bill. Like, I get $100 every 3 months, and I pay my power bill with it. And that's great, honestly. Like, and the fact that people even support me that much is amazing.
Yeah.
So it would be super lame to have to leave, but I just don't want this to, like, come to a point where it's only the big streamers and that's all that matters. Like, because that's what's making Twitch and Amazon the most money.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and they're going to kneecap everybody else to get more dollars. Like, Amazon possibly needs more dollars. Like,
yeah.
I make about $100 every 3 months, Kay.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's literally mostly my friends rotating money. I sub to you, I sub to Rich subs to me. Like, we're basically just rotating $100 between, like, 5 of us.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit, really? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, as much as I want to say there's some good in this, I just don't see it. I don't really don't.
Right. And can you imagine? Like, I already do their stupid ads thing where I go, okay, fine. I will run a 1:30 ad once every hour because it allows anyone to come in and view instantaneously, not have to sit through that 30 seconds of bullshit.
Mhm.
And then I always keep my like other one behind slobs so I can warn people. I'm like, dude, hey, if you're not subbed, just FYI, in 2 minutes or whatever, an ad's coming. I'm super sorry, but this is the only way I have any even remote semblance of control of this.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And even that is a new thing that only started in November, and it still is dog shit.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it's still poop. Like I don't know, man. Frustrating, but whatever.
No, I totally hear you. And by the way, the ad manager thing, they must have updated that, because when I first started using it as well, the farthest out I could do as far as the spacing was 45 minutes. So I just quick checked on it right now, and yeah, it goes up to an hour now.
Yeah.
So they really haven't improved much, let alone the simple fact of how many times have we, the streamers, be it affiliate, partner, or Joe Schmo, literally been sitting here screaming, we need more tools for like discoverability,
like if you
for safety, for whatever.
And if you want me to do more ad things, fine. Just give me a shit ton of options and I'll do one of them. Like, I'll figure out some way. Because I feel like a fucking shithead shill that every day I sit here at fucking 3 p.m. and I have to, like, 1 hour goes by and I have to go, hey, so if you're not subbed, I just want to warn you that in 3 minutes, there's going to be a 1.5 minute long ad. You know, please stick around. But most people don't, because a 1.5 minute ad is... Dude, we live in 2022. Motherfuckers don't want to sit through a fucking full YouTube. When I'm watching YouTube and like the option for like 5, 4, 3, I'm like 3, 2, 1. God, thank God. Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, none of us want that. You know what I'm saying? None of us want to be advertised to. And the fact that $1 trillion company is trying to wring us out for a couple of more fucking pennies each. Eat fucking shit. What do you want to show up and like take plasma? Like, oh, well, if you're gonna be a fucking partner, we're gonna have to show up and take some duty samples and some plasma, and we're gonna be able to sell that in 3 more years. Like, once you cross fucking 15, like, ugh, God, I just hate it.
Yep. I totally hear you, man. The one thing I will say, which I don't know if it's something special that some of these people have going on with their stream or whatnot, but I have noticed that there have been a couple of streamers where when they run ads, just the resolution of the stream shrinks a bit.
Yeah,
and they run like a little banner down here for the ad.
Yeah, that'd be top.
But then I've also noticed that there have been some streamers where it's like, oh hey, it just says fuck it, cuts the entire stream, runs a full screen ad, and I've also even seen it where it keeps the full screen for the stream, and it's just like a little audio commercial that's sitting up here.
Yep. Or I've seen it the other way around too, where the ad has been in the main thing, but the stream is still going in the picture-in-picture.
Oh yeah, yep. I've seen that
I've seen it that way too.
Yeah, I've seen that.
If you want me to do it that way, fine, whatever. At least people can still like get the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And be
exactly. Or even better yet, give us the option what kind of layout we want to do.
Right.
Because I mean, there is nothing wrong with giving the streamers the options of, hey, now that I've made it to
go lay down.
And even if it's a thing of, it's like, okay, like Joe Schmo's, it's just, hey, we black out your stream for a moment, we run a full screen ad, and then after the ad you come back. Fine, I get that. They aren't partnered, they're not affiliates, I get that. And then like as you work up from Joe Schmo to affiliate to partner, give us more options as to how the layout is supposed to look. Fine. I totally get that. Right.
Because like I gotta tell you, and again, this is not supposed to be, and we really gotta stop talking about this. But last thing. That would be fine. And also the goal differential between affiliate and fucking partner is so goddamn glaring. It's fucking ridiculous. Getting to affiliate, pretty much even a fucking brown-haired white boy with glasses like me can get to affiliate in, I think it took me a month and a half. Easy. The next goals to become partner is like an average viewership of 50 or 75 people per stream. What the fuck? Like,
And,
right, we're
and
done.
not just over the course of a week, like to get affiliate,
Right.
over the course of
Right.
a month.
A
So
month.
it's like, yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
fair.
Very realistic. Very realistic. Ugh.
But
all right, done.
yeah,
Done. No
yeah.
more talking about this.
Yep.
All right, you go to something else. I'm sorry. I had people come in and come out because we were talking about it for so long, but I don't give a shit. Like, that is bullshit. And fucking K also streams, you know, like fucking like dude.
I hear you. I hear you, man. You're preaching to the
Sucks.
choir.
I know.
So Fortnite, they're bringing everybody in from everywhere at this point.
Yep.
Because apparently in the most recent update, they're bringing in Sakura and Blanca.
Yeah.
From Street Fighter.
Did you see the skins?
I saw the stuff for Blanca. There's the traditional
Super
Blanca
cute.
where he's in his shorts, and then there's another
Business.
one where he's in, well, it's business, but he's supposed to look like some other character, and it's like, that's because I didn't know the other character, so I quick Googled him. I'm like, that character's suit and what you got Blanca in are they are not
I know,
the same.
but I like that, like, he had the top knot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he had put his hair up in the top knot. And honestly, I got to tell you, the dance that Sakura does is very cute. The model looks great. I love Sakura. Like, I've loved her since Alpha. So like, you know, that's totally my wheelhouse. But Blanca with the top knot, I wish that he had a dance that he just electrocuted and then the suit got burned and fell off and then like rinsed. That would be great. But that you know, they already had Ryu. They've already had a couple of the other Street Fighters in there, so you know.
Yeah,
it's cute.
I mean, they've already got Ryu, Chun-Li, Guile, and Cammy.
Right. So it's cute that they're extending it. I want to see the Russian bear.
Oh God.
I love Zangief.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, I think that's cool. And also, can we talk about, like, man, Epic must be fucking doling out money hand over fist, but also in equal number, receiving that money hand over fist, right?
Easily.
Yeah.
I
only have one more thing, and I kind of don't even want to talk about it. So
yeah, I've only got one more thing, and I kind of actually don't want to talk about it either.
Okay, good. How about fuck that? We're done.
Yep. Sounds good.
Yep. Good. So sorry that took a fucking hard turn at the end, dude. And like, god damn it.
Not everything, unfortunately, can be like happy and uplifting. Sometimes we got to bring the bummer drummers. Sometimes we have to actually sit here and debate stuff.
I know.
But I mean, it comes with the territory. You and I were both very passionate about this industry. And
sometimes we come off like we're the Communist Manifesto.
Sometimes, yeah.
And sometimes a little tinfoil hat. But like, yeah, I don't know. It just bums me out because, like, I really do love this industry. And I love doing this show. Yeah. Like, and again, you know, I was talking to Ashley about it today. Like, I thought, like, this was going to be a great show. Totally no bummer drummers. And then we got to the Twitch thing, and I was just like,
yeah. I mean, I knew the Twitch thing was going to be a bummer drummer right from the get-go.
I know.
Although we definitely did get some interesting spins as far
super
as
funny.
They're working on stuff. So.
Yeah, I know. Also, I like that Bill shaved his head, or did he get his haircut?
He most certainly did not shave his head. I can tell you that.
Did he cut his hair, or did he go and get his haircut?
He got a haircut at one point recently, within
I cut my hair. Really?
Yeah. Well, the big noticeable thing was he got his beard trimmed.
Beard, yeah, that's
yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Now I will say this: if I ever shave my beard, you will recognize me. But like everybody else on Twitch would be like, "Who the fuck is that?"
That's what you should do for your big one. That's what you should do. Beard shaving. Beard shaving would make buku dollars for a charity. Just putting it out there. Yeah. Not going to be that guy.
True.
Just saying. I mean,
you're
the one that was. Yep. I mean, it was a thing that you were. Oh my God, chat is kind of flipping out. Just saying. Just saying that 100% is for St. Jude's. That is something that even I would throw some money towards, because that would be amazing.
True.
Shit, Kay just said she'd throw in money for that. So how much do you care? Wait, let me put you on the spot. How much do you care about these children, Rich?
At least enough to the point where I've opened up a swear jar, and every single time I swear, I put money into it.
Oh man, I couldn't fucking do that. I'd be broke. I'm already broke.
I've already put in like at least 4 more tallies just tonight alone.
Okay.
So
okay, well, good. You know what? That's a good thing. Because you won't see my ass doing that because I'm too fucking broke.
Yeah, well, I mean,
one day, right?
Yeah.
One day, everything will be magically fixed. Twitch will grace us all with millions of dollars. I'll sell all these board games. It will be lovely.
And then the next day, a black hole's going to open up and swallow up the Earth.
Right? Or a meteorite, like, shaped in, like, just one big dick. Like, it's just going to land directly on Orlando, Florida, destroying everything.
Okay, here's the funny thing. Here's the reason why I busted out laughing right there. You were sitting here like, this meteor will come, and I'm sitting here thinking, he's going to go with the dick reference.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, right? Like, I mean, it's like, I'm almost like a smidge on the predictable side, to be honest with you.
Well, okay, you're smidge on the predictable side, but okay, we've known each other since 2nd grade, 3rd grade, something like that. So
we played Atari at my house, and we played in television at yours. That's how long we've known each other. So yeah, that's fair. All right, well, I'm gonna go say goodbye to chat. This dog is just, I don't know what is going on with him, but
he's give me a treat.
No, he's not. He's like, but he's just like going. Okay, just relax. I love you. I love you, buddy. Thank you so much. I know. All right. I'm gonna go say goodbye to chat. And then I'll meet you in Discord. Okay.
All right. Sounds good. Bye.
Hey, bye, Rich's chat. Jinx.
Yep. Alrighty, guys. That'll be it for me tonight. Well, for us tonight, I should say. As always, I always appreciate you guys being here, whether you're here to support both me and Alex, or just me, or just Alex, whatever. Thank you all for being here. It's very much appreciated. As we also touched on there as well, all month of May here, all month long, I'm doing a charity fundraising for St. Jude. The links are in the chat for both the Tiltify campaign, so you can donate on that first link there. The second link is the donation incentives. Basically, for the games that I'm playing all month long, there are certain donations where you guys can fuck with how I'm playing various games, whether it be inverting the y-axis, so up is down, down is up, or reverse it, whatever. Switching from keyboard and mouse to controller, or controller to keyboard mouse, inverting, like literally switching hands on the controller or whatever I'm using. There's a whole bunch in there. There's even like the jelly beans in there too. So it's all fun. It's going to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, which is a great cause. Yeah. Hopefully we hit some of the milestones, because, well, hot foods seem to be a good thing on my stream, and you guys love seeing me in pain from them. And, well, at $200, we hit the first milestone, which is level 1 here of the Death Nut, which will be interesting. I'm kind of wondering, will we actually go as far as hitting level 5? That would definitely be interesting and absolutely destroy me, I think. Who knows? But regardless, I will catch you guys later. I will probably be back tomorrow. I'm not certain what we'll be doing. I'll have to think about it. But either way, guys, I will catch you all later. I hope you had fun tonight. I had fun. Alex had fun. We all had fun, hopefully. And I will see you all later. Bye.